Today, I'm going to be touring 4 homes in the Georgetown area, starting at $400,000 all the way up to $1.1 million. If you're curious what homes look like in Georgetown at different price points, this is the video for you. Stay tuned to see all 4 homes. So I'm over here at Lively Ranch in Georgetown, and we're at a Lennar community. And I don't know if you can tell from here, but it's very much still under construction. Only a few homes have been completed here. These homes range from 3-bed, 2-bath to 4-bed, 3-bath, and they start under $400,000. So this home right behind me is going to be a 4-bedroom. It's going to be in the low 400s. But like I said, some of these start even below the $400,000 mark. So we're gonna go in and check it out. So this community is in Georgetown, but it borders Georgetown from the east, Leander to the west, and Liberty Hill, which is just north of Leander. You're actually in the Liberty Hill School District. So that's something to keep in mind when you're looking up in this area between Leander and Georgetown, is sometimes the school districts are a little bit different. This home specifically is very interesting. You have a front bedroom right here, and you have its own entrance. So this goes to the outside, and you actually have, it's a mother-in-law suite. So if you plan on having extended stay guests, you know, this could be a good option for you. And it even comes with a little mini fridge as well. Mini fridge. It's got its own bathroom. It's kind of nice. So there's 2 main types of builders. One will let you customize your own home. They'll let you pick out what color you want these countertops to be. You can pick out the shower tile. They'll let you really make a lot of different upgrades if you'd like. You can even change the paint color on the walls, the flooring, things like that. The other type of builder will basically pre-select everything. And the reason they do that is it saves them a lot of money and it saves them a lot of time. So these builders typically do lower end home, entry-level homes, and they're typically the bigger builders. So D.R. Horton and Lennar are the 2 biggest builders in the country, and they are very famous for not letting the buyers pick any upgrades. So if you show up and you say, hey, I want to buy a house, everything's already picked out. So really, but when you're looking at the houses, you need to think about if you're okay with the finishes that were added in the home. So that's what we're looking at here. This one's a Lennar home. It's a 4-bed, 3-bath. And they're very early on in the construction here. So if you can see outside, I'll flip this camera around. You've got homes that are still getting roofs on them. I saw they're finishing up the foundation on about a dozen homes in the next week. So they're getting all that done. There's only a few homes in here that have sold already. So we're still very early on. Like I said, everything's pre-selected. So the countertops are either gray or white. The cabinets are either gray or white. It comes with standard appliances, except the fridge. This one, the appliances are black. Sometimes they're black, sometimes they're stainless steel. So when you're looking at the bigger builders, a lot of time the entry-level builders, that's definitely something you need to keep in mind. Right here, we have our primary bedroom. Nice dual vanity sink. I've seen a lot of homes, they don't put dual vanity in the primary, and it's a deal breaker for me. I know I would definitely like to have it. In my current house, I don't have one. So I'm a little bit jealous whenever I see that. You got a tub and a shower. Sometimes they're combined, sometimes they're separate, sometimes they only offer one. So you need to know what is really important to you. Here we got a big walk-in closet. A lot of space. So the living room on this one is a really good size. You have space for a dining area over there, So you can have a living room and couch over here. You got plenty of light. You have 5 windows throughout.
And this one actually backs up to a green belt. So in Austin, in the surrounding suburbs, we have green belts, which are just dedicated little parks almost that run through the whole neighborhood. So this is not going to be developed right by this house. It's just going to be natural vegetation. Sometimes they'll put in walking paths back there. Sometimes there's creeks running through it. So it's like one of the amenities that they offer in a lot of these communities is just natural walking paths. It's very popular here. This one's got a really good sized backyard. One thing to know when you're looking at homes to know if you back up to a green belt is a lot of times the back fence will be iron rod. That way you can actually see the vegetation throughout the backyard. So if you want your privacy, maybe don't get a house on the green belt because there's going to be some people that you.
So that kind of finishes it up for touring this $400,000 home here in Georgetown. Again, this is a 4-bed, 3-bath. So we're at the lower end price point of a new construction home in Georgetown. Now let's check out the medium priced home around $550,000.
So here we're at the Blackburn Homes at the Heights at San Gabriel. We're right close to the San Gabriel River. This home is a 4-bed, 3.5 bath, and it comes in right around $550,000. Let's check it out.
One important factor when you're looking at new construction is the property tax rate. In Texas, we have notoriously high property taxes because we don't have state income taxes. So there are significant differences when you're looking at property taxes. For example, this community has a tax rate of about 1.85%. 2 communities over, maybe a mile away, their property tax rate is 2.6%, and that's of your assessed value. So if you think about it this way, 1% of a $500,000 house is $5,000 per year. So if you buy in that community, you're going to be paying an extra $5,000 per year indefinitely. So that is a huge thing to consider, is the property tax rate when you're looking at homes. You also want to pay attention if it's in a MUD or a PID. Those might be foreign terms to you. Basically, they are different districts that are taxed in special rates. So what does that mean? For example, in this area, there's a lot of growth. There is a lot of new homes going up, and because of that, there is a lot of development from a city standpoint that needs to go in. So outside of just the homes and the roads, there needs to be new school districts. There needs to be new hospitals. They need to hire new teachers. They need new elementary school. They need a new fire station, things like that. So, 10, 15 years ago when there's nothing out here, the property taxes could support the fact that there was no one living here. But now, because there are a lot more people living here, they need more government needs. So to combat that, they'll set up a MUD or a PID. MUD stands for Municipal Utility District. And think of it just like an extra tax that you have to pay. A MUD is permanent and a PID is temporary. So a PID will likely be 20, 30, 40 years. Once it's done, and the taxes are fully paid. But to my understanding, a MUD is more indefinite. So this home, 4-bed, 3.5 bath, right around 2,400 square feet. It's got a nice loft up here. Outside of property tax rate, your second most important thing you want to focus on is your interest rate on your mortgage. So interest rates have gone up a lot, and the market interest rate right now fluctuates anywhere between 6.5% to 7.5%. That's all the way through 2023 and into 2024. Builders are able to offer you lower interest rates. This builder specifically is offering you a 6% interest rate. And that 6% is locked in for a full 30-year mortgage, which is a huge deal. That is tens of thousands of dollars on a home like this. And it can be hundreds of thousands of dollars on the more expensive home that we're about to see. So the two things you need to pay attention to when you're looking at new construction are property taxes and interest rates. And those two things are going to be your ongoing expenses. So, it's not just a one-time fee associated with it. Your interest rate's going to affect you for 30 years. Your property taxes are going to affect you forever. So it's important to know those up front and be able to compare those builder to builder. Now we finished touring this one right around $550,000. Let's go check out a $700,000 house. I'm here at the Reserves at St. Gabriel, just west of Georgetown, and we are going to be touring this 5-bed, 4-bath, $700,000 home, and it has a game room and a media room. So let's go check it out. So this Brightlands home community starts around the $500,000 range and goes all the way up to the $800,000 range. Right as you walk in, you have very high ceilings. You have a guest room right off the main entryway. You got a full shower. You have different tile from the flooring to the shower floor to the backsplash. That's something that's going to be very common in these higher priced homes compared to the Lennar home that we started with. Is they're going to be very different. There's going to be more customization, more options to change things out. So, as you come in here, this is an incredible kitchen. I'm honestly blown away right now. This is the model home. So the model homes will always have, the highest end finishes. This home will come in around $700, $725. This home obviously isn't for sale, so there's no price tag on it. But that's where this one with all these finishes would come out to. One thing that's a big difference between your lower end homes and your higher end homes, especially the new construction, are the up top cabinets all the way up. So a lot of the lower end construction homes have cabinets that go up to here typically. These ones go up and then they have the additional cabinets way up above. You got plenty of space for your dining area right over here. Big living area, nice tall glass windows. That's also something that's very different. These are not your typical vinyl glass windows. These are about an extra 2 to 3 feet higher. Really opens up the space, as in it adds a ton of natural light. And on this, you very rarely see this in Texas, is having a stone wall cover on the interior of a home. It's very, very unique. And here is the primary. So as you come in, you got these vaulted ceilings. You have this kind of backsplash wood throughout here. You got your own sitting area. Like I said, these very large windows. Really, those come into play around like the $600,000, $700,000 mark, depending on the builder. Big barn doors. Here is your primary bathroom. You got dual vanity, separate tub. You got a glass shower. And none of those lights work. But in here, you could see it. You got a massive walk-in closet, tile throughout, even enough room for a seating area, which is very good. Water powder station, get ready. Getting dual vanity. And a lot of wallpaper throughout there. A lot of builders right now are offering these incentive upgrades throughout their homes. So you know, there's been a little lower demand recently for new construction. For housing in general, it's kind of gone down since 2022. So a lot of times they're throwing in these upgrades for big discounts, you know, 50, 60% off sometimes. So you could get $20,000 upgrades and they pay $10,000 for it. So things like that really help out. Up here we have our game room. Ton of space. You can obviously put a full pool table. Could put a TV up here, a projector maybe. A lot of natural light. Let's go over here. And here you have the additional media room. Massive room. Again, it'll be fully dark when you shut those doors. You have tons of space. You can put a projector in here, throw all the kids' toys in there, do whatever you want. You have this overhang that overlooks the entryway and really gives that two-story feeling right as you walk in the home. Makes it feel like a very grand entrance. Right up here, off the front of the house, we've got our own bedroom with an ensuite bathroom. Then we have our extra bathroom up here. This is going to be for the 2 bedrooms adjacent, so these 2 will share. Very large bedroom. And then just right across the hall, we got our other bedroom. So that wraps it up for this home tour. Again, this home's around $700,000 by Brightland Homes here in the San Gabriel area. Let's go check out a higher priced one. This one behind me is a 5-bed, 4-bath, 3,300 square feet. It's coming in right around $1.1 million. Let's go check it out.